kidnapped. A kid nabbed from the hands of mom and dad due to unattainable demands that left parents without a plan. No termination or plan B, yet still left without a baby. I was stolen by an evil lady. Well, that's what they say to me. But maybe the ones who created me abandoned me for something possibly worthy. At least that's what you would hope. But I wasn't worth more, I was worth less, I was a joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? Wondering if you'd let us possibly have some of your lettuce. Preceded by an exchange they just couldn't refuse, though I was partially used, I was sold and reclused. I'm no iceberg, but for years my eyes bled like the sea, and beneath which you can see there was much more to me. Giving your child to a witch is something you would never dare. Test with the word of a witch that promises to care. Yes, as a mother it was careless, and perhaps my mother couldn't care less. The transaction happened to be a tad bit precarious, but the witch became a mother to the Rapunzel my mother would bear, yet I wasn't sure what that would look like. But unlike my mother, at least she was there. My hair, the stairs that lifted her to my room, so I assumed that she enjoyed watching me bloom. Although I resented the day I was taken, I sit and think maybe I was mistaken. Maybe it was my parents who left me forsaken. They never did come for me, and I started enjoying her company. I hate to admit it, but it was them who walked away when she decided to run to me. How dumb of me to think that an act of felony was an act of love for me. The coldness of her heart made her chest hard to embrace, yet despite what took place, I let down my hair all over again just to see her face.
Deep down in the forest, locked away in the tower of my heart, I still miss you. After all you put me through, can't go back where I came from, 'cause in the shadows of my heart, I still miss you. Hate to feel the way I do.
So here I am again, confined by the four walls of my room, never had stitches for my wounds, so I bled all over my groom, who assumes that all I need is more solitude, trapped in by the babies in my womb and a door that has no use, don't know what it's there for. Yeah, I chose this room over the one I was in before. I thought of him as the one who could possibly love me more, but more times than not, I find myself lonely. In a room full of people, I just long for him to hold me. He told me I was his one and only. If only his words had the ability to erase the thoughts of the ones who sold me. He can't console me, but I smile. And I tell him he's mine too, because nobody wants a bride whose tears she cannot hide, whose pain is on the outside. Blue skies are better than storms the clouds try to hide. Eventually the rain subsides. My tears held safe in my closed eyes, pursed lips that fight to utter the words, it will be all right. Yet I'm antagonized by the mirror on the wall that tells me I'm not so fair after all, because after the ball, I'm stripped to just my stretch marks and all. Imperfect breasts that once stood tall now fall towards a waist once held close that's no longer small, making me a misfit, being told that I must fit in this world of a bunch of shoes that just don't fit. So I sit and do what I know how to do best. I survive, or at least I try. And the battleground is in my mind. And although it sounds insane, somehow my brain has told me that despite the pain of the exploding grenades, my godmother loved me. Haphazardly navigating an unfamiliar world, a dastardly witch that I've grown to know and possibly even love. I hold my white flag out the window, wondering if my hair will grow. What once was a girl, pure as fresh snow, is a girl a man came to know before the wedding. So I deserve to be deserted and left on my own, because I know, happily ever after, I cannot know, I cannot show that despite the height of the tower I had a home. Even though she choked the very breath of my freedom and taunted me, at least I know she wanted me.
Deep down in the forest, locked away in the tower of my